The reason I'm showing you this information of classes is because we want to move into what's known as the GUI, the Graphical User Interface. And unlike Visual Basic, we're going to be doing a lot of the backcoding that happens as the user's dragging and dropping information into the program. So we're going to be the ones doing the active creation here. So I created a new class, which you already know how to do. Just go over here to New Class, and I called it Show Form. So over here is where we could begin to, if we wanted to make multiple forms that were pretty similar, have the program do so. So I'm going to have this class do a couple imports. Actually, I don't know if both classes need to do it or not. I don't think so. Let me try it without though. The first import you are familiar with from our option pane menu. Import javax.swing.asterisk because we're going to be using a lot of different tools. Then we're also going to import java.awt.asterisk. With this form, this public class, show form, we want to have the whole class extend the JPanel class. So it's going to be an extension of the JPanel class, which we'll talk about extensions, sub, super later on. So then we're going to have this create a new instance of the JFrame class. So JFrame, and we'll call it the GUI, equals new JFrame. So this will create a new frame that fits these certain characteristics. And we can do these different frames inside different methods so we can create it. So I haven't put in a method yet. I'm going to go ahead and do that in public void form1. We can call it that. And I'm going to put the braces around it. So end form1. And then we just have to create some of the characteristics of the GUI. So for example, I'm going to create two. The GUI dot has to match. I'm going to set its size, which is measured with width first, then height. And it's measured in the unit of pixels. So I'm going to make it 400 by 300. So it's going to be a little bit longer than it is taller. Then I'm also going to do the GUI dot set visible, and it asks for Boolean. We want it to show up, so we'll say true. Cool, very cool. Now we're going to go over, and we're going to create an instance of the class. So it's going to generate from that form what we want it to, and then have it show up. So show form, and I can name it different over here. Show form, we'll call it calculate tax, because we'll make a form that calculates tax, equals new show form. And then cap tax dot, and whatever that method I named was, which was what? Form1. Blank set parentheses. We run the program. There's our form. Very cool. So we could do this for a couple different reasons. We could have a generic form where then we just go in and add the information we want to later. So, for example, captax.set, we'll go set title. We'll set its title here. Now, why does it not like this? Probably because of something I did wrong. So let me figure out what's going on. Okay. So I deleted that last part because this has to work similar to the way it would work if we were passing a method. So when we make this method, we could create a new string that has the title and have it say tax calculator, and then make it pass the title over here to this method. So, for example, I'm going to set this up to where it's at receive string title. Go back over here, make it pass the title, and then the GUI dot set title now can be whatever was passed over. So in this case, the title is going to be tax calculator. So when the form shows up, the title now says tax calculator. So we have to make our constructs as specific as possible in order to build a proper form. So we would have to detail out as much as possible over here where the JFrame is building, and then be able to manipulate it from a different class over here, if that's the approach we choose to take. So we're going to be building some different objects that I'm going to show you in the next video.